You know, I think the next best thing will be, I think Tulsi Gabbard. She's just so she's amazing
girl.
to me.
JD Vance,
she should
Tulsi
be our
Gabbard,
first president,
2028.
female president. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Tulsi Gabbard, JD Vance, 2028.
Love
I agree.
Tulsi.
Keep it
Crushes
rolling.
it. I think she's so logical.
She's good people.
And she's a good person.
She's a good person.
Start off as a Democrat.
Yeah.
And
you know?
Tulsi's one of those people that's genuinely a good, like a real human being. Like,
Yes.
I know that.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah.
are close.
Yes.
Yeah, she's the best.
But I know, yes, because I'm friends with her, but also I've spent enough time with her where she's a genuine person.
Yeah, she hasn't been,
It's not about money. It's not about anything else. It's about doing the right thing. That's why she's liked so much by the military and by a bunch of people.
By everybody.
Everybody likes her.
Even off camera with us, she's
great.
Awesome.
So
She's great.
sweet.
Yeah.
This one I thought was just, it's ridiculous. So someone went to the polls to vote and they were wearing a MAGA hat and they were asked to take their hat off.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to though.
But
right?
why?
I think because that's supposed to be a place that's safe haven. You're not allowed to come in with signs and stuff.
But
A hat?
That says "Make America Great
I think
Again."
that's always been the
that
case.
says "Make
I believe.
America." I don't think so.
I think it is.
I wore this hat,
No, I'm.
and it's not a MAGA hat. It's
And
just a
that's
red
a little
hat.
more aggressive
That's
to me.
that says war.
Yeah, but
But this is a Dustin Poirier hat.
yeah, but no, I believe.
But if you don't know Dustin Poirier, you're assuming it's MAGA. No one
Yeah, I
said
think the law is you
shit.
can't. I think you can't sort of like be in a voting booth with a sign of some kind.
That's
or
not a
whatever.
sign. That's a hat.
Yeah, but it is what it is. I don't know.
I don't think that's a rule.
You
That'd be
are-
This
ridiculous.
person says when they walked in,
I'm not sure
they
if I'm
were
right about that.
I think you're
attacked.
wrong.
Hold on,
Jumped up and came towards me, felt attacked.
Hold on.
They told him hats like that weren't allowed. This is clear. Please check with your supervisor.
Yeah, I think that they were probably enforcing a rule they were told was the case.
I don't think it's a rule. I saw Biden hats. I saw Kamala shirts.
Oh no, he was allowed to. They said you're right. Like I picked up my hat and asked, "Do you think you guys owe me an apology?"
Weird.
Yeah.
no, it's not
So
weird.
they
It's
thought.
America.
They thought, yeah, I don't know.
You can wear whatever the fuck. You could wear
You
a
can't
shirt
carry
that says the
signs or
N-word.
hand out pamphlets or otherwise.
Of course not.
That's
But you can
different.
go in the poll wearing a
Once,
MAGA
once
hat.
you're within 150 feet of a polling station.
Also, you don't need a hat to tell who's
They may
voting
not have
MAGA
known.
or
They may
not.
not have known.
Okay, but I've gone to vote and I've seen people standing outside with pamphlets about
You might have had four
pro-choice
people
and all
who
this
just
stuff. Why
didn't
aren't you
know.
telling them to leave?
You might have had 4 people that didn't know. This is new. This is silly news to me. It's like, yeah, you're gonna have situations like this.
Yeah, you're dum-dums.
Yeah.
It's like the people that were given hurricane relief and would skip the houses that had Trump signs. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
What I
Wow.
don't think is helpful is that now that like conservatives are in control of the government, I don't think retribution and crushing anybody with a different point of view is a good idea.
No, I don't think that helps things.
No, I think stay humble. Stay humble in victory.
Those people are
Stay
already
humble.
stupid enough. Yeah.
Stay humble in victory and just get the job done. There's no time to be doing.
Oh
this
no!
other
Now
shit.
we gotta get. Now you gotta get to work.
Get
Yeah,
this-
all these changes, and everyone's so relieved. Now you gotta get.
Now
to
you
work.
get to work.
Yeah,
There's real work.
Don't make all these promises
Get
and
to
don't
work.
deliver. No,
Yeah.
because
Picking the right cabinet.
then you're part of the problem.
Yeah, Trump has Susie Wiles, highly respected, intelligent woman.
His cabinet's
on both
fantastic.
sides. Yeah,
yeah. That's why he voted for him.
and she's whispering in his ear, like he's got
He has a
good
number
people
of
around him. Yeah.
Tucker Carlson.
Good
yeah,
people.
bunch of people.
I will say
Elon.
I was really impressed with the way people kind of handled it. I think everybody made like a little joke to themselves, like there's going to be a civil war or something. But look, this is America. People voted. It didn't go your way. It didn't go your way.
Sanaz, Republicans don't protest.
I know.
We don't protest.
There's a saying,
But people
there's
say
a saying,
Democrats don't
Democrats fall in love.
Democrats do.
And
Look at BLM.
Republicans
Look at all
fall
the
in line.
bullshit. They're the ones looting, rioting, causing all the shit. Republicans don't do that.
No. Until you wake them up.
Well, until you force us.
Until you wake up the wrong.
Well, yeah, because anyone who's
What the far left did is they galvanized a bunch of people that were never Republicans, would never have voted for Trump. They just galvanized a bunch of smart people together, and they were like, "Hey, this is making no sense. They're making all of us the enemy. These people are the worst." There's like woman, these people on TikTok, you'll see them, they'll scream or they say, "I'm going to wear a mask as a protest."
No,
It's like,
my favorite
you're a
was this
loser.
TikToker who was like, if Trump wins, I'm leaving America. Obviously, Trump destroys, right? He wins. He's telling, he's like, I'm to a man to my word, I'm moving to Hawaii.
Oh,
Greatest. That was the greatest. Yeah.
So-
a lot of them are really
Excuse me, sir?
ignorant, or a lot of them
Sir?
are just anti-human.
Sir,
They don't like people.
that's still America.
Yeah.
That was me, by the way.
They just are.
What else you got, Chin?
Wait, the question I remember now. So if the COVID vaccine, if they paid you $100,000 to do an ad. On
100,000?
Instagram?
No.
500,000.
No.
$1 million.
No.
Good.
Ooh.
Good.
I'm not anti-vaccine, so I would do it. You know?
I absolutely would not. No.
For how much though, Brian?
Brian would do it for
Threshold?
I've not made up my
They
mind
push his
on.
dates?
I don't think the vaccine. You know, I don't think that the vaccine on the whole, when they gave over 5 billion, is dangerous. I have a different point of view on this. I don't think that everybody needed it, and I don't like the vaccine, the way they vaccine mandated people. I have a problem with that. My problem was with the government and what they were doing. It's not
Forcing
with the
us, yeah.
technology.
people in the military.
Technology.
Now, some lady just won in New York, I think 1.5 or 2.5 million dollars because her work fired her because she didn't get the vaccine.
Yes, there you go.
And a lot of that is going to be headed this way.
But we may find that this vaccine, which was experimental, we may find that it did cause miscarriages, that it did cause certain things.
Inflammation of the heart.
Yes, or blood clotting. We may find that this vaccine, so I don't know. The one thing I keep saying about this vaccine, I'm not anti-vax at all. But with this particular experimental vaccine, which apparently shows a lot of promise, I'm not a doctor or a scientist, so I keep my mouth shut, but we may find that this was rushed on people for a lot of political reasons.
Brian, you're speaking in common sense. Doesn't mean I'm anti-vax or
Right.
I'm anti-COVID shot.
You might find, though-
It's like, whoa. No, I'm not putting that on my kid.
Right.
You haven't done any research on
There
it?
you
No, I'm gonna wait.
There you
That's
go.
not anti-vax.
And
That's
also
anti-establishment.
And I think people their hearts were in the right place. It's like, I don't wait. This came out in 6 months. I understand we had to do it in a hurry, get the economy back, moving back, whatever you want to say. That was a bipartisan issue for a long time. But you're making people do it, and there are people that did have problems.
And there's
They
also
did.
a lot of people that benefit off pushing the vaccine.
Yes.
There's a huge money play there, massive.
Well, that's
turned
for
a lot
sure.
of people into billionaires.
That's for sure.
Bill Gates, one of them.
But to Rogan's point, he had the person that invented the mRNA vaccine on his podcast, and he had experts who were vaccinologists, immunologists, who said, this is a bad idea, and here's why.
Yes.
And now there might be an argument against it, but they were censored. They tried to get him off the air. This is the behavior I had a problem.
And why are they censoring?
I think a lot of it was because there were people that really believed that what Joe and these guys were doing was harmful. I think that
You
a lot
don't
of
think
people.
money had anything to do with it? Pushing
No, I
the
think a lot
narrative?
of people trusted their medical establishment.
I think you're
Because
right.
most people are
I
not
don't-
experts, though. You know,
Yeah, exactly.
There are people that just trust, you know.
Oh, I don't think
and
so.
that's fine.
I think you're all in
understand.
cahoots and everyone's making money off of it.
No, there are a lot of people that weren't making money off the vaccine.
Name somebody.
Who were pro-vaccine.
Name somebody.
Half the population. Most
Oh, no,
people.
no.
Is what I'm
No,
saying.
half the population's not educated on vaccines.
That's what I'm saying.
No, but they're going to do it because they're still trusting the main source media.
Yeah.
They don't know.
So
if they tell you it's good, they're going to do it.
But the metadata, if you look at the metadata, so they gave out literally worldwide something like, I don't know, something incredible, like 5 billion vaccines. If you actually look at the number of injuries versus the number of non-events,
Well, we don't know.
It's astronomical.
No,
we
we
do
don't
know.
know.
We do know.
Oh, we don't?
Yeah, we do.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do. We
Ju-
do. We do know. We do.
So we know how many people that they listed as COVID deaths?
So in comparison to 5 billion, it's rather infinitesimal, and that is what we know. Now, it doesn't mean
know if that's
it doesn't
proof,
mean
man.
there isn't vaccine injury. It doesn't mean-
Mitochondriac, the infection of the heart, all
well,
that stuff,
we also
blood
know that,
clots.
we also know that COVID itself, especially in its first iteration, caused a lot of myocarditis. So we're all talking, and I think the evidence with it is still, the data is still coming in.
That's what I'm saying. You're saying they know. I'm saying data's
We know
still
we
coming
know
in.
overall that people, the vast majority of people that got vaccine were asymptomatic. It was a non-event. So
we
most of the
know
people
a
we
lot
know-
of people. Well, actually, we know for a fact the majority of the people that got the COVID vaccine got COVID again. That
Oh,
it
that's
did-
for sure.
That did
Oh,
nothing.
yeah, that's for sure.
That did nothing.
The only thing
and then
that
they kept pushing boosters.
Yeah, apparently with the old and vulnerable, especially if you had comorbidities, the vaccine for the most part would stop you from being hospitalized
Yes.
or die.
Yes.
And that was the idea.
For 80 and over.
But you're right. Look, you are correct in that we were lied to in many ways. That faceless bureaucrats and people like Anthony Fauci
That profited
had
off
the
it.
arrogance to, and Randy Weingarten, the head of the teachers union, who shut down schools based on what was not real information or
make profit.
faulty information.
To make profit.
Wear masks 6 feet apart, all bullshit. So,
Fauci
yeah.
lied to us, saying
I- you-
masks mattered.
I was against this shit. You were against this shit from fucking what? After the first 3 months when we realized it was
Before that,
Right?
I never agreed.
like, fuck off.